My mama keep hitting me, bro. Oh, please take her.
She put her hands on. She thinks she can. So I showed her.
She went and came in the room and she punched me in my face. I said, what did I do to you? And then she hit me again. So I said, bro, I hate you. And I tried to walk out and she dragged me by my hair.
Her face, her neck, her arms.
You can't be beating her like that.
On January 12th, 2024, officers with the Riviera Beach Police Department were dispatched to an apartment on Avenue E after an anonymous neighbor called in an unknown disturbance next door. What they arrived to was a 13-year-old girl who claimed her own mother had turned on her physically, leaving her bleed and shaken. Officers rushed to the scene and were met by a visibly distressed daughter standing outside the residence.
Salute squad and hold my phone. Today's video come from the Inspector Ted 1 channel, so if you want to watch without my commentary, you should go over there and watch the video by yourself. But for the rest of y'all that want to come and be nosy with the gang, let's be nosy.
Hitting me, bro. My mama keep hitting me, bro.
Hold on. You need medics?
Oh, please take her. Please take her, bro.
What's going on this morning?
My daughter thinks she can beat me.
Bro, take her.
She put her hands on me.
Let's go. Take
I told her to get up and get ready for school.
Take me, bro.
Okay, what's going on though? I mean, it's just because she won't go to school?
No. She put her hands on me. She thinks she can beat me. So I showed her. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. How old is your daughter?
13.
What else was it about? Just because she wouldn't go to school?
No. I told her to get up. Get ready for school. Sorry.
Take your time.
She in there. So she gets out of the street. First of all, she's 13 years. She's still in bed.
She what?
She still in bed.
Okay.
So I had to get up, wipe down my friend's couch. So, listen, I tell her to go get in the shower. She goes and get in the shower, and then she walks in the room. I tell her to get what you need to get out of the room, and come on, let's go. So she goes in the room, and she takes too long, so I go in there, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just say?
Right.
Told you to get your shit and come on.
Right.
She's like, oh, God, why you always doing this? So I'm like, Zabril, get your motherfucking ass out of here. Like I said.
Right.
So she thinks she can beat me. She go to swinging on me. Nah, you can't beat me.
What, did she push you first, or she took a swing at
She
you?
put her hands on me.
How did
She's
she
13.
do? What did she do? I mean, just explain
Swinging.
to me. Just start.
Swinging. She's 13.
All right. Mom, what's your first name?
Monica.
It didn't take long for officers to sense that tensions inside that apartment had been running dangerously high, and that morning, things had finally boiled over. The daughter was clear. Her mother had been physical with her. Monica had the same story, just with herself as the victim. She told officers her daughter had swung at her first, and that everything she did was purely in self-defense. Coming up, officers had to cut through two conflicting accounts to figure out what had really gone down inside that home.
Man, you know exactly what's going on in that house. Everything that go on in any house that don't have a male, masculine leader in that house. All hell break loose in those homes. And I know if you one of them mothers that think you can raise your child without the man, then you not gonna like the rest of this video. But you don't gotta use me stopping the video as the reason why you don't like this video, all right?
And I just had to open DCF case with her. I don't know if she called or whatever the case may be. But this is not the first time that she did this. She's 13 years old. You're going to respect her. You're going to respect her.
Okay. What's her name? Okay. Is there anybody else in the house that watched it?
No. Nope.
Oh, I see you got her name tattooed on you there.
It's all over me.
Huh?
It's all over me. That's my only child. But she always thinks she can get slick and thinks she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. It's not happening.
All right. Just hang out here a second. Let me go talk to her real quick. So, how did you guys end up here? Did you guys stay the night, or you just came over?
No, just came over.
Okay.
Stay right here.
Yeah, Mom, just stay right there. Let me talk to her. Huh? What happened this morning?
I was taking a shower and I got out and asked my to get out of her room so I could put on lotion. I went in her room and I was getting the lotion and I was telling her, asking her what shoes would look good with my shirt. And then my mama, she came and she was gonna get the fuck out of the room talking shit. Mind you, she hot, and every time she get hot, she do this to me. So she went and came in the room and she punched me in my face. I said, what did I do to you? And then she hit me again, so I said, bro, I hate you. And I tried to walk out, and she dragged me by my hair, and I had a ponytail in, and she pulled it out and dropped my hair. And then she was hitting me, so I started hitting her back. And then she kept hitting me, so I was hitting her back, and my auntie grabbed me. My auntie was like, stop. So I stopped, and she just sat there and was hitting me, and I just sat there. And I just let her hit me, and I didn't care. And I told her, and I kept, every time she hit me, I said, I didn't care, I don't care, I don't care.
That's what she was screaming before I got here. I hear her saying, I don't care. But that's when I was like, yelling.
Yeah.
I'm not going with her, so y'all gonna have to take one of us, because I'm not going.
She was getting ready for school. Mom's supposed to be on some 47, 30, I don't know, something. They don't even live here. They came here to shower. They're homeless. So.
She said they live over off North Lake Shore Court or something.
Yes, we live with her friend.
So
Her name is Tony, but we don't have no house.
Okay, because obviously her story is a little different. That she was telling you to do stuff and
she's lying.
you didn't do it.
No.
She told you to get the clothes out of the room that you needed, go take a shower. You were taking your time or whatever. You turned and got in her face or something like that. You started swinging at her, and then
I would never hit my mama first.
Then she obviously did what she did.
She's fired up.
She what?
Her face, her neck, her arms. She was drugged.
Oh, you just dropped an earring.
Because it fell out my ear.
After hearing the daughter's full account of what had happened, the situation flipped entirely. The girl showed visible signs of an altercation, with an injured lip and several marks across her body. She told officers her mother had grabbed her by the hair and dragged her before turning towards her face multiple times. Monica, by contrast, had no visible marks whatsoever. Officers now turned their attention to a potential witness, who may have seen or heard enough to determine whose version of events held up.
Man, we got a whole family caught for this foolishness. Y'all gotta stop involving police in this foolishness, and y'all gotta get to those family courts. That's what they're for, y'all. But again, a lot of people think that their kids supposed to magically respect them. You heard her? She said she's 13, so she's gonna respect me. Kids are not entitled to respect you just because of their age. Kids are entitled to respect you if you program them the right way, if you raise them up the right way. But clearly, this mother don't even have her shit together to call herself disciplining her child. And remember, unmanaged emotions plus discipline equal child abuse all of the time, no matter how you feel. You got to get your mind right first before you call yourself disciplining your child.
But still.
I could get my auntie.
What's the auntie name?
Brittany.
The auntie, yeah, the auntie, the one that's your aunt. What's her name?
Her name is Brittany.
Brittany. Okay, she's the one that been here a couple times.
Talk to Brittany.
I arrested her estranged boyfriend last time, or the second to last time.
I'll call you today.
Brittany, did you see any of what happened this morning? You didn't see any of it?
She had a problem with going to the bathroom, so she peed while she was asleep, and her mom
freaked out.
Didn't want the other people in my house to know. I don't know what the f happened.
Because mom looks a lot better than daughter. Daughter looks like she took the brunt of whatever happened. Now, my worry is did you see who started the physical first? Mom did? Mom grabbed her. Okay. She grabbed her by her hair?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
I don't even know why. It's for nothing.
Right.
I kept trying to tell her to stop.
To mom?
For nothing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's that?
She was scared with me.
Okay. Did mom drive here?
Huh?
Did mom drive here?
Yes.
Okay, so she has a car.
Yes.
Well, the sad fact of it is, I don't know. I'm gonna call my sergeant most likely because I mean, Florida has corporal punishment, but not your kid in the face. I mean, she's got a lip. You know, you want to, speak your kid and maybe stop around a little bit, but you're not supposed to leave marks. And she's got a bloody lip, so mom may end up going. I don't know. We're gonna talk. She says that the daughter apparently has a problem with going to the bathroom, and she had made an accident, and she gets upset about it, which I get. She's 13, but she didn't want anybody in the house to know about it or whatever. I guess mom didn't want anybody in the house knowing about it. That's what the I don't care was. But mom went to grabbing on her, and I guess she was probably giving her some lip or whatever, but mom grabbed her first.
And popped her in the face. But
Yeah, she can grab her. That's not against the law.
You're not supposed to punch her in the
not
face.
supposed to punch and leave marks and stuff like that. So
Well, that's the only reason why I would feel that she's covered.
yeah,
The only reason I say that because I had the situation where a mom came and tried to find her. Take one case. I don't know if you were there, but I don't think you were there. But daughters had run away, and then the daughter, like friends jumped the mom. Mom, all they had, but she all they had.
Right.
DCF was like, well, why didn't you? I was like, well, she was trying to get her child to go home.
Right.
And she's been running away she's been missing for like a whole week or something.
right.
So, and they're like, because the marks and stuff, just because how her lip looks and stuff, I would, child to be granted, child to be lippy, but us, if we were to just push our kid in the face, bottom or whatever,
Yeah.
her lips,
Well, I told
she's
her.
scratched all over her face.
Yeah, if she wants to see her kid, that's one thing, but her about the face.
It's all over her face and her neck, everything is.
Yeah. So I'd take her for the child. Yeah.
She's 13.
Yeah.
No matter if the child's giving you lip or not.
I know.
You don't punch her in the face and drag her. She said she dragged her and her hair.
Yeah.
She could tell her ponytail. She got a ponytail on her. Which the blue's ripped out. Her hair's ripped out.
Oops. Guess I had to f*** her.
That's why she's taking it out.
At this point, what the evidence was pointing to stood painfully clear. The injuries were on the teen girl, not on the mother. And yet, even as officers began laying out what came next, Monica continued to act as if she had done nothing wrong, but officers weren't buying it.
I guess I'll take mom for the child abuse.
Alright. Knock her out.
All right.
You gonna explain to her?
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is here, you can't beat your child. I'm okay with you spanking her and all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I come here and she's got a out lip. It's all bleeding. Her hair's pulled out. She's got scratches all over her arms. She's got scratches on her
Yeah, I have
neck.
scratches on me too, though.
I understand that.
She swung on me.
I understand that, but you can't beat her like that. I mean, it's a totally different thing than corporal punishment in the state of Florida. If I came here and she was red on her butt or red on her back or whatever, fine. I'm okay with that.
She swung at me, sir.
I understand
She's 13.
that. I understand, and that's the other thing. She's 13. Okay, I can't not. I understand what you're saying. As a mom, as a parent, I get it, but you can't be beating on her. There's a difference between discipline and beating on somebody. There's a difference.
I hit her like 1 or 2 times, but I really was holding her down with my knee.
I
had
get
her on
that.
the ground and I was holding her down with my knee.
But here's the thing: if I leave and don't do anything about it, just write a report on it, and somebody watches my camera and sees her bloody lip, who do you think they're going to come talk to? They're going to come talk to me, and I'm going to lose my job. And I've got kids to take care of. And it's domestic. I have no other alternative.
I have blood on me too, though.
You look, you're the adult in
You're
the
right.
situation.
You're
She's
right.
13.
You're right.
Regardless, DCF's gonna be involved now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because of
That's
the
fine.
situation, just so you are
Understood.
aware. Okay.
That's understood.
So let me have your jacket, please.
Yeah.
Need this one? Do you want that?
So I'm
with
going
her?
to jail?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna be arrested.
Wow.
You want all this stuff to go with you? You're gonna have one. You're gonna have one.
What's that? It sounds worse than it is, but when it is your child, it's not considered a simple battery. You have to call it child abuse. It's the same basic. Okay, come this way.
Walk that way, please.
Yeah, go that way, guys.
Stand by, let's take the jewelry off. Put all this in your property for you. Get in the bag.
This is your first time you've been arrested
No, it's not.
for domestic.
Yep.
On her too? Or with her?
What do you mean?
What was the other domestic charge?
Domestic dinner with her.
Yeah,
Was
domestic period. I've never
Boyfriend.
been-
Oh,
I've
you
never
haven't
been
for
domestic.
domestic. Okay. All right.
I'll pop some of that.
They're not gonna let her take that into the jail. They won't let her wear that.
She could take it with her property.
Black female 101551 to the jail, 65 star.
In the end, Monica Hightower was arrested and charged with child abuse with great bodily harm. She was transported to the Palm Beach County Jail and booked with no bond. As for Monica, this would not be her last encounter with law enforcement. New records show that she was arrested again in 2025 on a separate domestic battery charge, suggesting that what officers witnessed that January morning was far from an isolated
Man, I told y'all the biggest threat to the sisters is another sister. But I want to give credit to the sister, the witness that blew it up. She said it. It was the moms who instigated and was the aggressor in this one. And like I always tell you, you cannot raise your kid healthy if you not healthy. It don't make sense. Poor people can't teach you how to be rich, right? A person struggling can't teach you how to love, right? So come on, if somebody can't manage their emotions, how can they teach you how to have discipline? How can they teach you how to not fly off the handle? And this the interesting things when these women be talking to these police and be telling these police their problems that they created. These kids does not fall from the sky disrespectful and fighting with their mother. No, they get that from the childhood experience provided for them. So if you want your kid to act better and be better, you just got to provide a better childhood experience for them, ladies. And you don't get to push that on nobody. You don't get to blame that on nobody. And you don't get to blame that on society, because everything starts at home. Everything starts out, and really with the women, the reason why I'm so big on trying to challenge the women to do better is because it really starts in the womb with you ladies. You ladies touch every single human being on this planet first. It starts in your womb. So if you're not healthy, then your womb, it's just not going to be healthy, man. 1 + 1 = 2. Even though you might try to make it 11, 1 + 1 will always equal 2. Now, I know y'all gonna tell me about myself in the comments about how I stopped the video and this and that, especially you mothers. Now, this video is gonna rub the mothers wrong. The mothers that thought that foolish shit that this woman might have thought is right because y'all done normalized the incorrect. They not gonna like this video. And again, that's y'all problem. What triggers you is what tells you what you needs to work on, if that makes sense. Because all I do is regurgitate facts to what we see in the reality. So if you have a problem with dealing with the reality, that's your start. That's what you need to start working on. Because it is always going to be what it is. It is always going to be what it is. Remember that, guys. And you don't get to adjust that. You don't get to try to flip it and fix it for your likings. The reality is the reality. And we see this time after time again. And no, not all, but for the mass majority, a lot. This is always going to happen. This is the effects of fatherless households. Now let's take it to the comment section, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new over here. And if you can, hype the video, guys. 2 videos is going to pop up. One is a playlist. The other one is yesterday's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.